today, family members. At 5:45 a.m. IST, it was truly a historic feat when you have to look at Indian sports if you want to look at Indian chess. But before I come to the historic feat that was achieved today at Toronto, let me just cast your mind back to what happened in the Eden Gardens in the IPL 2024 encounter between Kolkata Knight Riders and Royal Challengers Bengaluru. It was a very feisty encounter, but it was dominated by that no ball, that so called no ball, that Virat Kohli demanded when Harshit Rana bowled that high dipping slow full toss. Now, the way how Virat Kohli played, he was truly surprised by it. But as you saw the replay, it was dipping, and because of that, Kohli was taken by surprise. The technology absolutely proved that the umpires were right, and because of it, the decision was given, and Virat Kohli was absolutely fuming when he left the ground, and when he was about to go into the pavilion, he again turned around, had a confrontation with the umpire, and later on visuals emerged that Virat Kohli was having a very angry confrontation with the umpire about that delivery and the mode of dismissal. Now, this is something that the BCCI will they step into it? Will the IPL, GC step into it? It's just not worth it because the behavior that was there at that point in time, it was truly, truly shambolic. I mean, technology, and it was not as if RCB demanded the referral, it was the umpire referral just to be on the safer side. But at that time, technology insisted that yes, Virat Kohli was out. And it continued a sequence of very unfortunate events in the match. There was a no ball that Sunil Narayan apparently bowled because no part of the foot was behind. And that is one instance. And there was one instance when Suyash Prabhudesai hit a pull shot of Varun Chakravarti that was deemed a six by many people, but it was signaled as a four. All these kind of things are coming around now because you lost by 1 run. RCB's 1 run loss, it was their seventh loss in 8 games. And because of this, now, even mathematically, they don't have a chance of qualifying for the IPL playoffs because you can only at max get to 14. And if you are on 14 in a 10 team IPL, you cannot make it to the playoffs. If it was 8 teams, you may have had a slight, slim chance of making it. But now, forget about it. It is just not happening for RCB. Yet again, one more year, E Sala Cup Namde remains E Sala Cup Rehne De for them. So that is the current situation when you look at RCB. A missed opportunity, but also you have to take some of the blame. I mean, look at the batting of DK. It was totally mind blown. I mean, how on earth could you deny cast iron singles when every run mattered at that point? DK, is he living off too much of the Nidahas glory and 2022 glory? That is very important to be pointed out. So, not a good sign for RCB at all. One more year where the frustration has mounted, one more year where the fan bases just look at excuses, and one more year where they will say, oh, we were undone by external factors. So, it is truly not a good sight for the IPL when you see Virat Kohli go after the umpires. I mean, unfortunately, some of our seniors have not interacted well with the umpires, and there has been no fine whatsoever. But the players' anger is also justified by the fact that the umpiring in this IPL has been very poor. Look at the amount of time taken for each decision. Look at the decision making also. It really helps to ensure that yes, frustration is built at a crescendo, and because of that, it will spill over. Some way or the other, it will spill over. So that is the unfortunate thing that happened in the RCB KKR encounter at the Eden Gardens. KKR somehow hanging in by the skin of their teeth. Mitchell Stark conceding 3 6s, but then he took a catch and also ensured that he bowled a ball which ensured 3 runs couldn't be hit off it. But 24.75 crores, looking at the way how Mitchell Stark has bowled, is it time for him to be benched? The situation might be because you can bench a 17.5 crore Green, you can bench 11.5 crore Alzari. Why can't you bench a 24.75 Mitchell Stark? Because in all the games that he's played, barring 2 of them out of the 8, he's just not fired. And because of that, problems for Mitchell Stark, especially when you look at how much KKR have invested in it. Now, let us turn our attention to the game that is going to happen in the IPL today. It is Mumbai Indians versus Rajasthan Royals at the Savai Mansingh Stadium. Huge encounter for the Mumbai Indians, considering that they are now in the 7th position after GT won against Punjab Kings. Because of this, now Gujarat Titans are in the playoff race. Mumbai, if they lose to Rajasthan Royals, they will slip further behind, and their chances of making it to the top four are all but over. Because then they'll have two more matches against Kolkata Knight Riders, and then they will also face another, if you may say, DC encounter that's happening. Plus, they have LSG also to counter with. So, it is not good signs for Mumbai Indians. If they lose at the Savai Mansingh today, it is danger signs for their campaign, and the pressure will be on Hardik Pandya. How on earth will Hardik Pandya recover from this? That remains to be seen. So, terrible, terrible situation. If you're RCB, you're in a precarious position. If you're Mumbai Indians, Hardik Pandya will definitely be feeling the heat. And as we count down, today's 22nd, you just have about 8 to 9 days remaining for him. So that is the current situation in the Indian cricket team as we build up to the T20 World Cup. 26th or 27th, we had done a story as to when the selection meeting will happen. It'll happen on one of the days, and hopefully we get to see the squad announcement either on 30th of April or on 1st of May. So that's the situation regarding the Indian cricket team, the IPL and cricket. But now let us shift our attention to the world of chess. Today, it is indeed a day of celebration of epic proportions because Tomaraju Gukesh, we have done an interview exclusively. We are the first to do an interview exclusively with Gukesh for after winning the candidates title. And boy, it was a roller coaster journey. We have done several videos about how it will be slowly put up on Sports Today as to what were the blunders, what was the opening, what was the journey, both in the candidates and how did Gukesh make it into the candidates. It's truly an inspiring story in its own way. Gukesh battled hard and Nakamura tried and tried, but he just could not break the defenses. Cool and calm as a 17-year-old, he managed to do it. And at the other hand, Fabiano Caruana and Jan Nepomniachtchi, two legends, but two people who blundered so frequently that you may say that there was divine intervention. Gukesh needed that bit of divine intervention, and he got it with two legends blundering on a consistent basis. Nepomniachtchi was way behind the eight ball in the entire game, but Caruana just could not capitalize. And because of that, it was truly a memorable occasion. The emotions poured out. The entire Indian contingent that was there, about 70 to 80 people outside the Great Hall in Toronto, really cheered Gukesh on. And he was exhausted, but when we interviewed him exclusively on Sports Today, you can check that interview out. It was truly a sight to see Gukesh tired but very happy with himself. So it's a great day for Indian chess. It's a great day for Indian sport. We all felt that, oh, it should not be like November 19th because you're expected to win in the Cricket World Cup, but you lost. Here, Gukesh was on a miracle. And boy, did that miracle work this time. So that's why it is a big day in Indian sport. KK is asking me, so whatever everyone said, one thing is becoming norm. Umpiring becoming bad with passage of matches going. Absolutely agree, KK. What a win for Gukesh. That's what KK is asking. Congo to him, no one thought Gukesh was going to win. Had you seen the disappointment in the American faces? Absolutely. I could see the disappointment in a lot of the Western commentators, my friend. And in particular, Magnus Carlsen, he had to eat humble pie because he didn't give Gukesh any chance at that point. And then Sarvesh is asking me, sir, will DK be selected for a T20 World Cup? Look, I can't predict what the Indian cricket team is going to do. As I said, a game of chess is far more easier than analyzing what this Indian cricket team is going to do. So that's the situation at that point. Ban Kohli for 2 games, Asad Usman, it's not happening, my friend. Sid sir, I don't understand why some of our Indian fellow degrading Gukesh and rooting for Nakamura on Chess 24 channel. See, I didn't look at what was happening there. I was simply focusing on the board, what was happening, what were the moves that were created. I just don't listen to the commentary otherwise because you can get influenced by it. Same like chess, same like cricket, listen to it on mute. That is why it gives you a far more perspective in that sense. I know sportsman KK Naka has great popularity as a streamer. Exactly, sportsman. Hikaru Nakamura has won many streaming awards, and you have to look at how he streams those chess games, how he analyzes the chess games. You will understand why Nakamura is so popular. And he is a legend in the game of chess for a reason. He's got so many good games. He, Caruana, and Nepomniachtchi are true legends, along with Magnus Carlsen. So beating these three and winning the candidates, imagine how epochal this truly is. Sarvesh is saying we got to see that angry Kohli after a long time, but I don't think it is a good sign. If it's angry, he was out. Why that anger then? As you said, if he gives it, he can't take it. That's the problem. And Pawan Suresh, Abhishek Sharma chance of selecting T20 World Cup, knee-jerk reaction, Pawan Suresh. Don't think it is happening at this point. And basis on one IPL, really? I would just say hold your horses at this point. Asad Usman, have you played chess in high level? You're a great answer of cricket, football, chess. How many sports do you follow? I follow all. I've never played chess at a high level, Asad Usman, but I do follow the game. It runs in my family. So that's why that's an indication for you. Sports fan Sid, Vaishali winning 5 games in a row is no mean feat as a sports fan. This is the story of the candidates. Vaishali Ramesh Babu did the Olympic, 5 consecutive wins. Nobody has ever achieved it in the history of the candidates. 5 in total is the record in the candidates. No one's won 6. Vaishali won 5, and it just makes you so frustrated. Had she not had that horrendous start, 4 losses on the trot, you would have seen Vaishali actually win the candidates because she's in joint second. It needed Tan Zongi to pull off something else. And that's why she's the winner. Kryptonian is asking me, everyone of you is against Virat on every side. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong. You guys are never found on Virat's side. But that is the problem. There is the situation such that you can't take Virat's side. Technology was proven right. What do you do then? And KK, how on earth New Zealand C or D team defeated Pakistan? Just ask Pakistan. Pakistan doing Pakistan things because yesterday they couldn't defend 176. And then New Zealand's team, Mark Chapman, Pakistan would have been hoping, yeah, why doesn't he play the IPL? So yes, embarrassing loss for Pakistan. So it remains to be seen how they bounce back. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this wrap. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.